My name is Donyale Padgett. I'm an associate professor in the Department of Communication. I've been here at Wayne for well over 10 years now. The Wayne State story really is my story. I was born and raised in the city of Detroit, romped around Wayne State as a young person, taking music lessons, doing summer camps and things like that. I was educated here as an undergrad, even got my MA here. Did a roundabout, some other degrees, and I ended up back here teaching. One of the proudest moments for me was coming back to the institution that had ingrained in me a sense of self as a young person, and so it's a pleasure to be back here teaching at my alma mater. I teach primarily in our graduate program in organizational communication and public relations, but every now and then I have occasion to teach some of our undergraduate students. One of the most memorable experiences in my undergraduate teaching is a course called our senior capstone course for the Comm Studies program. At the beginning of the course, one of the questions that we all wrestled with is, what can we give? I taught the class as a service learning course, and service learning really is a way of teaching that takes theoretical concepts and helps students to apply that in real-world situations. So for this one semester, students worked in groups to problem solve, really to think about that question, what can we give, in their work with the local nonprofit organization. Students branched off and did various projects with their groups. Projects like developing a career workshop for a nonprofit organization that works with pregnant teenagers. Working with organizations that focus on revitalizing neighborhoods in and around the city of Detroit. So numerous projects, but all doing one thing, and that is making a difference. In my graduate teaching, there's one course that I've taught since I started here at Wayne. That course is called Communication, Culture, and Conflict. I call it Revolution. I've kind of grown up with that course. When I first inherited the course, we were looking at culture and diversity one way. In the 10 years or so since I've taught that course, that definition, the way that we look at diversity and culture, has shifted to become more inclusive of groups of people. One of the things that is unique about that course is it's not just learning about culture, learning about communication and conflict and where the intersections are, but it really is, for the students and for me, it's learning about self. I think what makes us unique as a university is really where we are, being an urban research institution. We always talk around campus about inclusive excellence and really having that balance between being a research institution that is based on excellence, but also a place that is inclusive for various populations who want to study and learn here. One of the questions that a lot of our students ask is, what can I do with a communication degree? What we're finding is that our students are not just working for organizations in communication positions or traditional communication positions, that for a lot of our students, they are extending themselves and taking communication and translating that in different environments. We have students who have left our program here to work in for the Department of Homeland Security, to work in constituency building with the Department of Homeland Security. We have students who have left here to work for some of the top public relations organizations in the world, not local, but global organizations. We have students who have left our program here to coach basketball teams and apply communication in creating team building atmospheres. We have students who have left our program to work for city government, for mayors and other city officials. We have students who have done a number of things. They have merged the degree of communication with politics, with law, with sociology. There is just so much that's offered with the study of communication. As a student here, you will be exposed to so many resources, so much richness in this urban environment, everything that this kind of an engaged environment has to give.